Hey, what's good? It's your boy Ace from pfadvice.com. Like, share, subscribe, get notified, hit the bell, leave a comment. Our channel is growing. Be a part of it. Thanks for subscribing. You know, one of the greatest lines of dialogue in movie history is from the film Inception. An idea is like a virus, resilient, highly contagious. The smallest seed of an idea can grow. It can grow to define or destroy you. For some people, once an idea gets in their head, they never let it go. Comic book fans are like that. For example, did you know that Hank Pym in the comic books is a known pimp-slapping wife-beater? Marvel has tried to redeem Hank Pym multiple times, but the wife-beater persona of the character still persists to this day. No, I don't mean the MCU Michael Douglas version of Hank Pym. I mean the comic book version. If you've been reading comics since the 1980s, you know what I'm talking about. The trouble all started in Avengers number 213 from 1981. In one panel, Hank Pym, in his yellow jacket persona, aggressively pimp slaps his wife, the Wasp, Janet Van Dyne. This was stunning in 1981, but most comic book fans had moved on from it. Most of you think of Michael Douglas when I say Hank Pym, because you've never heard of this, but Marvel poisoned the character beyond redemption in 2002. The Ultimates is the modernized version of Marvel characters for new readers. The MCU was greatly inspired by the Ultimates. Nick Fury, who was white until then, was reimagined as Samuel L. Jackson in this series. But the characters in this comic were mostly unlikable. Hank Pym was an unrepentant domestic abuser. He was portrayed as perversely enjoying beating and tormenting Janet, even trying to unalive her with his own tech. The Ultimates is an incredible comic book. I'm not taking anything from it. I love it, but the character assassination and portrayal of Hank Pym in that series is still unforgivable to me. I wish they had found another character to use in such a way. If you are an MCU fan who has never read comics, then this may not matter to you. Maybe the first time you're hearing it. If you've read comic books for decades like me, you remember this. I think Michael Douglas was cast to redeem the character to casuals who don't read comic books, but most modern fans of Hank Pym have never read a comic, so they don't know about this version, but that can backfire sometimes. Hey, do me a solid, visit pfadvice.com. pfadvice.com is a personal finance and comic book entertainment site. I write weekly columns there. We cover comic book reviews, comic book entertainment and news, collectibles, personal finance advice, and more. pfadvice.com is owned by District Media. I want to sincerely thank them for sponsoring this video. There have been a lot of retcons and redemption arcs for Hank Pym since 2002 and 1981. I get it, but the idea that he is this monster still persists to this day. It shouldn't matter, right? Yes, this happened 25 years ago, almost 40 years ago, 50 years ago in the 1981 version, but anyone inspired to read the 2002 Ultimates because of the MCU will be met by this version of Hank Pym, not the Michael Douglas version, which is what I'm saying. And if you've never read a comic book and you saw the MCU and read the Ultimates because someone like me recommended it, believe me, you're never gonna forget this version of Hank Pym. The comic book version of Hank Pym is forever tainted by this characterization, and the character will never escape it. An idea like this never leaves your mind once you see it. Every time I see the character, I think about it. Hank Pym didn't deserve it, and I don't forgive Marvel for doing it. What do you think? Comment below. Thanks for watching.